Hey, everybody. Coach Perrone with the My Recruits Report, the Varsity Sports Show's one and only. Vince DeLisio, we are back. We're in the heart of playoff season, Vince. I mean, somehow we just find ways to keep producing content.
Yeah, we're still, they haven't shut us down yet.
You know, I mean, we got 3A, we got 4A, we got 5A, we've got 6A. I mean, look at all the papers I got. Look, 3A, I'm going to say this real simple. ALA Gilbert, and there's no argument. Okay. Adam DeMonte is one of the best quarterbacks in the state. Phelps, Bolino, Belanger. Oh my God, that team's got so many dudes. But, you know, they got a Yuma Catholic matchup who, you know, lights up the scoreboard. And then the other side is a Valley Christian Snowflake, right? I know you know a little bit. You covered a Snowflake game last year, right?
Yeah, we did.
They're the number two seed.
Yeah. I mean, any schools that make it out of the brackets that are from the White Mountains are going to be pretty tough because they beat themselves up not only during the regular season but in the early bracketing of the playoffs. So yeah, 100%. I'm a big fan of any school that makes it out of the bracket from the White Mountains.
So it looks like it's going to be American Leadership versus Snowflake, a 1-2 matchup in 3A. Like I said, if you haven't had a chance to see Adam DeMonte put on a show, you should probably tune into that because he's the real deal. Hey, I just want to touch on 2A real quick. My guys over at Parker are going to take this thing home. They got an offensive lineman over there, Jacob Bennett, and his brother, Little Bennett, who's playing quarterback. Brother combo at Parker. Real deal. Watch out for Parker. 3A, 4A. Vince, who do we got in 4? Well, you know what we're going to do, Vince? I'm going to read the games in 4A.
Okay.
We're each going to pick a winner, and then we'll cover one. Now, I think you're broadcasting St. Mary's at Buckeye, right?
We are. We have a crew that's doing the Buckeye St. Mary's game, which we feel is a very compelling matchup because Jose Lucero, St. Mary's graduate, head football coach over there, bringing his team over to Buckeye. You got Kelly Moore, who's been doing this for 5 decades and still producing winners. He's got athletes over there in his backfield. I mean, these guys are studs. So,
all right, let's do this. Poston Butte versus Northwest Christian. That's a 16-1 matchup. Obviously, there's no upset here.
Yeah.
Bradshaw Mountain versus Prescott is a great game. I think Bradshaw Mountain pulls this out. You want to take a spin at this one?
Ooh, 8 versus 9. I mean, Prescott was tough early in the season. This is a toss-up. This is like ASU U of A. The one that you think is going to win ends up not winning. So,
you want to take a stab? I'm going with Bradshaw Mountain.
Here, let me flip a coin. I'll take Prescott in this one.
All right.
5
Lake Havasu versus 12 Canyon Del Oro. Dude, Lake Havasu has a 1-2 punch, and Stopke and Cody Peloton is not going to be stopped. I have Lake Havasu in a rout.
Yeah, I agree.
Number 4, Glendale versus Coconino. Those guys over at Glendale got it together this year. Arguably one of the best teams in 4A. The 4 seed was surprising to me. Glendale's should win this one easily as well.
That one's a surprise to me because Coconino last year was what, 9-1, 10-0, and they lost early in the playoffs. But that seeding really is odd. You know, I would think it'd be the other way.
This is a very athletic Glendale team, so I think you're going to see a great game here. 14 Benjamin Franklin versus number 3 Mesquite. You know, Mesquite opened up with a whooping that Cactus handed them. Yeah. And then got their stuff together and really rolled. These two played earlier in the season, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to say it was like 47-10 Mesquite. So
Yeah.
this is a real uphill climb for Franklin. Mesquite should win this one again by 30. And I
Agreed.
don't think you disagree on that.
No, I don't disagree. Franklin is real thin. We covered them last year, and their numbers have been traditionally been pretty thin, but they've been able to do it in previous years with some really standout athletes. But they're down a little bit. So
We both agree number 6 Apache Junction over Lee Williams.
Yeah.
And then, so here's a great matchup. Number 2, Casa Grande hosts number 15, Deer Valley. If Deer Valley isn't the best 15 seed that this state has ever seen, let me tell you, look, Coach Barrow, Angel Flores, RJ Keaton, this team has it all, but do not sleep on this Deer Valley team. That's going to be the best 2-15 matchup in Arizona, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, agreed. I think Deer Valley will have too much to overcome, though, to try to win that game at Casa Grande, but it is going to be a good game. Yeah,
I agree. Okay, number 10 St. Mary's against number 7 Buckeye. You know these coaches well.
Well, I do. I know the coaches, and what I can tell you is, having covered Buckeye teams last year and this year, same formula. Coach Kelly Moore is spot on. I mean, they are going to win this football game. Now it's not going to be without challenges, but they have talent. They are solid. St. Mary's upset Poston Butte early in the season, but I don't know. I like this Buckeye team. I like what they have and the fact that it's at their place. And that was one of the reasons why it was a compelling matchup for us to broadcast on our network. So
we picked, in case you don't remember, you and I had picked, remember we had the Deer Valley at Buckeye game.
Yes.
And we, that was when Buckeye just opened up a can.
Yes.
Right on Deer Valley, and I was shocked on that one.
Yeah.
That was after we didn't give Deer Valley respect. Then we come back, we give them respect, and Buckeye shuts them down. So I'm with you, Coach Kelly Moore. Too much experience. They got an athlete in there, Jose Gallardo. They better watch out for this guy. He makes things happen. So great game to broadcast. Where do they catch that game?
NFHSnetwork.com, and it's the Varsity Show. You type into the search bar the Varsity Show. That's our channel on NFHS. And actually, there'll be 3 games to choose from. That's one of them.
Okay, let's go over to 5A.
All right.
Number 1 Horizon takes on Cactus Shadows. You and I saw Cactus Shadows on Thursday night face Campo. This Horizon will have their starters out by the half.
Oh no, I've seen Horizon twice, and I saw them open up a can, like you so eloquently put it, over Apollo. But then I saw them against Saguaro, and you know, I think of all of the matchups, the 116 matchups, I think this is the one that's primed for an upset. I really believe it, especially with what Cactus Shadows 2 weeks ago did to Desert Mountain. Took them to overtime for Desert Mountain to win that game. They had Desert Mountain by 2 TDs at half.
Coach Perrone will wear the pink bunny suit if Cactus Shadows beats Horizon on the next broadcast. There's no way Skylar Partridge and this crew.
I know. But yeah.
Number 9. Here's a great 8-9 matchup. Yeah. Cienega against Verado, first-year head coach. I know Mike Willie, the DC over there. He's going to have these guys pumped up. Verado draws a great home crowd. Trey Nelson, standout wide receiver. The Virgin Brothers, Cam Coronado. There's some studs at Buckeye. In Buckeye. For Verado, there's some studs. This actually, it's going to be a great game. I don't know much about Cienega, but the Vipers are going to strike in this one.
Yeah, Cienega has traditionally been a pretty strong passing team through the years. No matter who the quarterback's been, they've always been sling the ball really, really well. Now, I'm surprised Verado is seated as low as they are. I would have imagined them a little higher than 8, but this is going to be Verado all the way.
Let's go over to the 13-4 matchup. Number 4 Desert Mountain host.
Okay.
Number 13 Ironwood Ridge. I think Ironwood Ridge is a very underrated team.
Yeah.
They've got a great defense. I don't know enough about Desert Mountain to say, that Ironwood Ridge can upset them, but Ethan Morrison is a linebacker over at Ironwood Ridge, and he brings it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. I'm sure Desert Mountain's got that 4 seed. I know they throw the ball around the yard. So I actually have Ironwood Ridge in an upset in this one, but we'll see how it goes. I know you picked Desert Mountain as usual against me. This one, I can't wait to pick this one here. Number 14, Canyon View, goes into Scorpionville to take on number 3, Desert Edge.
Yeah.
My good friend, Mark Carter, like my brother, him and I had one of those brother fights tonight. Good old-fashioned coach recruiter fight. I loved it. At the end of the day, we tell each other we love each other and we hug it out. But dude, first year coach over there at Canyon View, right? Love him to death. Nick Gertz, love him to death. The old Westview coach. Much respect for both of these guys. There's Desert Edge and the Carters will have this show ready. Laura, Fabian Lopez, the defense. You got Cordero. I mean, there's some. Desert Edge is loaded and ready to win 5A. They're going to win this one in a rout.
Oof. Okay. Well,
40 to 7.
I don't know that I agree with you on that.
40 to 7.
Yeah, I don't know. Canyon View, Desert Edge beat Canyon View 28-3 earlier in the year, but this is different. This is a different time now, and they've been on a roll. And their philosophy has been 1-0 every week, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Before you know it, there are 6 1-0s in there over the course of the season to finish and to win their division and to lock up the playoffs. And so, I think this is a different Canyon View team. I think Desert Edge needs to be worried because they're primed for an upset tomorrow night.
40 to 7. Love you, Coach Gertz. I'm sorry. All right. I could tell you this. The best 11 seed out there is the Millennium Tigers.
Okay.
They get an 11 seed and they travel out to Desert View. A Division I caliber quarterback, an experienced head coach. I like the Millennium Tigers to win on the road at Desert View. An 11-6 matchup.
Wow. That's a long drive.
Blake Sparks can sling it. Lamar Early knows how to win football games. At the end of the day, when you got a head coach that knows how to win football games,
wow.
I mean, he found out a way. They lost a few tough ones this year, but playoffs, like you said, it's a different game. And I think that is a long ride. And I like Millennium in this one.
Now, 2 different teams, obviously, but when we did a Thursday night game last week, it was Tucson at Perrone. When I saw those kids' faces from Tucson getting off the bus, I realized that's a long drive. Yeah. And they went home, and that was a big loss for them. I don't know that I'm not sure it's primed about the upset on this game, Coach. I don't know. That's
all right.
Yeah.
Number 2, South Point crushes Sunny Slope. We both agreed on that.
Yeah.
And 7 Notre Dame Prep hosts number 10 Apollo. You like this Apollo team?
I did. I did. I saw them really fight it out against Horizon. I think they were a victim of numbers by half and not enough depth, and so Horizon ended up putting them away pretty early. And then that Camelback last week went out and played them, and they took it to Camelback for the team.